Well, Washington State's celebration over last night's win against USC didn't last long as the Cougs star player ran into trouble with the law. Sports director Deis is here with the latest on Klay Thompson.
Robin, that celebration lasted all of about 2 hours as Thompson, who had just scored 22 points in the Cougars' win, which helped WSU get back in the conversation for the NCAA tournament at least, was arrested by Pullman police at about 11 o'clock for misdemeanor possession of marijuana. Thompson was pulled over for having a headlight out. The officers smelled marijuana and found just under 2 grams of it in Thompson's car. He was cited and released. Thompson, the team's leading scorer, has been suspended for tomorrow's regular season finale against UCLA. And his father, former Lakers star Michael Thompson, who hosts a radio show in LA, says his son got exactly what he deserved.
I told the coach to suspend this. Something that rhymes with class.
His blank, okay.
Yeah, I said suspend him. He deserves it. Because the precedent was set with his teammate who was suspended last month for having marijuana in his room. So obviously Klay's got to get suspended. And matter of fact, he's suspended indefinitely. We don't even know if he's going to play in the Pac-10 tournament next week. But so he definitely got what he deserved.
And of course, he was referring to Reggie Moore, who was also arrested for possession of marijuana back in December. We'll keep you posted on what happens here.
My goodness, Derek, thanks. Dave?
And students in Pullman are reacting to the news about Thompson's arrest and suspension. KXLY 4's McKay has the story now from the campus.
Walked outside and saw like 2 or 3 cop cars and saw somebody standing there in cuffs. And it looked like Klay Thompson and it looked like the car he drove. And I instantly went inside, I grabbed everybody. I was like, I think Klay Thompson's getting arrested.
Just blocks off campus around 11 last night, police pulled over Thompson's Chevy Envoy because a headlight was out.
The officer smelled marijuana coming from the car. Mr. Thompson denied any knowledge of the marijuana.
The car was searched, and according to police, marijuana, just under 2 grams, was found. Klay Thompson was arrested, cited, and released. Today, WSU announced that their leading scorer and star player is suspended for tomorrow night's game against UCLA.
It's kind of disappointing, you know. Everybody I talked to is kind of like, oh, it's really disappointing.
I think that's a fair punishment for the crime. It's just unfortunate that it happened at this time.
So Butch, yes or no, you can't comment on the Klay Thompson situation? All right, fair enough. And now Cougars are left shaking their heads.
It's nothing different than a lot of other kids at the school would partake in, especially after a big win like that, but he has to know that the spotlight's on him and he needs to make the right decision.
It's just silly. Like, you have to know that in Pullman, and if you're an athlete, you cannot be anywhere near any of that stuff for any reason whatsoever.
Earlier this year, Cougar guard Reggie Moore was suspended for 1 game after he was charged with possession of marijuana. As for Thompson, he'll likely face a fine of around $500 and be placed on probation. Reporting in Pullman, McKay, KXLY 4 HD News.